Welcome back, everybody, to our 11 and 1 January specials, in which this time around we're going to be playing Jeopardy for the Sega CD. And it will also count as game 2 of my original run, in which I've won $198,000 so far. Let's see if we can win more. The cat just came in the room. Hey, Tiger. He's eating some food right now.
Welcome. Let's play Jeopardy.
Let's do that.
How many players? Please enter your name.
Alright. Take on Barbara and Cindy this game. Tiger. You gonna watch me play Jeopardy? Alright. Here.
Now for the Jeopardy round, in which one daily double will appear somewhere on the board. Here are the categories.
I'm ready. We have explorers, state birds, world leaders, jazz, 20th century America, and finally, William Faulkner, a category devoted to the author.
Contestant number 1.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I'd like to start things off with Explorers for 100.
For $100. The answer is...
In 1611, this navigator was set adrift by mutineers in the Canadian Bay named for him and soon died.
Contestant number 1.
I believe it's Henry Hudson.
You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response.
Alright, who is Henry Hudson?
Correct.
Yep. Okay, let's have Explorers for 400. Or for 200, I mean.
For $200.
On April 6, 1909, he wrote in his diary, "The pole at last, the prize of 3 centuries, mine at last."
Contestant number 1.
Who is Robert Perry? Mm-hmm.
Yes. Select again.
Explorers 300.
For $300, here is the clue.
On his return trip from Alaska in 1741, this Dane died of scurvy on an island off Siberia.
Contestant number 1.
Vitus Bering, yeah, that's who I thought it was too.
Yes. Select.
Okay.
For $400.
On his first of the 3 voyages to the Pacific, this Englishman charted the coast of New Zealand.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Captain James Cook?
Good job.
Yep, he's the one. 500, please.
For $500.
On May 20th, 1498, this sailor became the first European to set anchor in India.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Vasco da Gama?
Yes. Select again.
Alright. Okay, so we got that category out of the way. Let's go with jazz for 100.
For $100. The answer there is...
Davenport in this state honors its native son, Bix Beiderbecke, with an annual jazz festival.
Contestant number 1.
What is Iowa?
Yes. That's correct.
Alright.
For $200. The answer is...
He hit the pop charts with What a Wonderful World some 16 years after his death. Who is Louis Armstrong?
Contestant number 1. Correct.
Okay.
For $300, the answer there is...
James Stewart played this trombonist and big band leader in a 1954 motion picture.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Glenn Miller?
Yes. Select again.
Okay, 400 please, jazz.
The clue? It's the Daily Double. How much would you like to bet?
This Pioneer vibraphone is played with the Benny Goodman Quartet from 1936 to 40. Alright, who is Lionel Hampton?
Yes, that's correct. For $500.
His son Mercer has led his band since his death in 1974.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Mercer Ellington? No, that is incorrect. Duke Ellington.
No, I'm afraid that is not correct.
Yeah, Duke Ellington. Oops.
Contestant number 2.
Oops, yeah. My bad. It's okay. It's alright, it's okay, don't worry about it. Duke Ellington, yeah, that's what I should have said.
Yes, that's correct.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, it was definitely Duke Ellington, but oh well, it's okay.
For $100.
Establishment of a General Association of Nations was his 14th point.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Woodrow Wilson?
Yes, that's correct. For $200.
It's the 1960s organization founded by Bobby Seale and Huey Newton.
Contestant number 1.
What is the Black Panther Party?
Sorry, incorrect.
No.
Anyone else?
Or it's just Black Panthers, I bet.
Contestant number 3.
Yeah, just Black Panthers.
Good job. For $300.
The state bird of Arkansas can mimic other birds as well as barking dogs and farm animals.
Contestant number 1.
What is the northern mockingbird?
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else?
Just the Mockingbird. Okay. Alright.
For $500.
Spiro Agnew and this man ran as Nixon's vice presidential candidates.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Hubert Humphrey? No.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else?
Henry Cabot Lodge. Alright.
For $300.
84-year-old Yang Sheng-kun is the president of this country.
Contestant number 1.
What is China?
Right.
There we go.
For $100.
She is head of state of Canada and the Bahamas, though she's represented by governors general.
Contestant number 1.
I'll just say who is Pat Schroeder. I don't know. Nope.
No, I'm afraid that is not correct. Contestant number 2.
Queen Elizabeth II.
Yes, that's correct. For $200. The answer there is...
In winter, this rough state bird of Pennsylvania develops feathery snowshoes on its toes.
Contestant number 1.
What is a goose? What?
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else?
Aww.
Contestant number 2.
The ruffed grouse. Okay.
Yes, select. For $400.
The western meadowlark is the state bird of this Cornhusker state. What is Nebraska?
Contestant number 1. Yes, that's correct. For $500.
This bird state of New Mexico is also called the ground cuckoo.
Contestant number 1.
What is the roadrunner?
Correct. For $100.
The young of this Connecticut state bird have speckled breasts. The adults are red-breasted.
Contestant number 1.
What is a robin?
Yes.
Robins,
Select.
yeah.
For $200.
Nicholas Braithwaite is prime minister of this island the U.S. invaded in 1983.
Contestant number 1.
I believe it's Cuba. Oh no, it's Grenada. What is Grenada?
Yes. Select again.
Alright.
For $400.
He returned from exile in Mexico in 1956 and set up a guerrilla movement in Cuba, Sierra Maestra.
Contestant number 1.
Leon Trotsky, I believe. No? It's Fidel Castro. Who's Fidel Castro?
Yes. Select again. For $500.
President Mengistu Haile Mariam of this country fled to Zimbabwe in 1951.
Contestant number 1.
What is Ethiopia?
Yes. Select. For $300. The answer there is...
It was during his tenure as U.S. president that Sputnik 1 went into orbit.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Dwight Eisenhower?
Yes. Select again. For $400. The answer there is...
He has served with Pershing in Mexico, set up a tank training school in France, and headed the Third Army in World War II.
Contestant number 1.
Who is George S. Patton Jr.? No.
Sorry,
I
incorrect.
can't take that.
Anyone else? Contestant number 3.
General George Patton. Okay.
Right. For $100. Let's take a look at the answer.
Faulkner said his novel Mosquitoes in This City, in the French Quarter where he once lived. What is New Orleans?
Contestant number 1. Correct. For $200.
The elusive Old Ben is the title character of this short story, probably Faulkner's best known.
Contestant number 1.
What is Go Down Moses? No.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else?
It's the bear. Oh, okay.
For $300.
Faulkner collaborated on the screenplay for this 1945 film, the first to team Bogart and Bacall.
Contestant number 1.
What is To Have and Have Not?
Good job. For $400. Answer?
Too short for the U.S. Army, Faulkner enlisted in this North American country's Air Force in 1918.
Contestant number 1.
I believe it's Canada. Yep, what is Canada?
Yes.
There's
Select.
one clue left.
For $500.
This author of Winesburg, Ohio, helped Faulkner get his first novel published.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Sherwood Anderson?
Right.
Alright, cool.
In Double Jeopardy, there are 2 daily doubles somewhere on the board in these categories.
We have Idaho, The movies. Here Comes the Bride. USMC. United States Marine Corps. Potpourri. And finally, Bells.
Contestant number 3.
Okay? Here
For
comes Bride
$200.
200.
The answer there is...
Most of these child attendants no longer stroll pedals because they might make the bride slip.
Contestant number 1.
Who is the flower
You'll have
girl?
60
What are
seconds
flower girls?
to provide your response. Yes, that's correct. For $400. The answer there is...
At the reception, the best man often proposes the first one of these. What is a toast?
Contestant number 1. Correct. For $600,
The custom of wearing this may go back to the days when guests would steal a bride's stockings.
contestant number 1.
What is a garter?
Yes. Select again. For $800,
When choosing an engagement ring, you should know that 100 points equals one of these.
contestant number 1.
What is a carrot?
Correct. For $1,000,
This accessory is often made of a fine, transparent material called illusion.
contestant number 1.
Called illusion. What is a mirror? No.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's wrong.
The veil. Oh, okay. Huh.
For $200, let's take a look at the answer.
A deep, hearty guffaw.
Contestant number 1.
What is a belly laugh? Yeah.
Yes. Select again. For $400.
A dunce or ignoramus? What's a dumbbell?
Contestant number 1.
Ugh.
Yes. Select again. For $600.
This container is used in laboratories to protect instruments or for containing gases.
Contestant number 1.
I don't know.
Sorry. Incorrect.
A bell jar. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
For $800.
One of 2 top 10 hits by the Fifth Dimension with Bell in the title.
Contestant number 1.
I believe one of them is Wedding Bell Blues.
Yes. Select. For $1,000.
This drug is named as Italian for Fair Lady. It's sometimes used as a cardiac stimulant. What is belladonna?
Contestant number 1. Correct. For $200.
This capital, the state's largest city, has only slightly more than 100,000 people. What is Boise?
Contestant number 1. Yes. Select again. The answer there is one of the 2 daily doubles. How much would you like to bet?
This national park, also in Montana and Wyoming, was established before Idaho became a state. What is Yellowstone?
Correct. For $600, here is the clue.
Developed in 1936, this ski resort is in the Sawtooth Mountains.
Contestant number 1.
What is Sun Valley?
Yes. Select. For $800, here is the clue.
Developed by the Nez Perce Indians, this spotted rough breed is Idaho State or horse.
Contestant number 1.
What is the Appaloosa?
Correct. For $1,000,
The Blackfoot, Bigwood, and Salmon rivers all flow into this one that drains most of the state.
contestant number 1.
What is the Snake River?
Yes. For $200,
This Kenneth Branagh film won 1989's Oscar for Best Costume Design.
contestant number 1.
What is Henry V?
Yes. Select. For $400,
This Disneyland ride inspired Roman Polanski to make the film Pirates.
contestant number 1.
What is Pirates of the Caribbean?
Correct. It's a daily double. How much would you like to bet? Here is the clue.
Of Suddenly Last Summer or Suddenly Last Summer, the one that starred Frank Sinatra. What is Suddenly?
Yes, that's correct. For $800,
Twin Peaks actors Richard Bamer and Russ Tamblyn played gang members in this 1961 movie musical.
contestant number 1.
What is West Side Story?
Yes, select again. For $1,000,
This Englishman directed Shirley MacLaine in her first film, The Trouble with Harry.
contestant number 1.
Who is Alfred Hitchcock?
Right. For $200, the answer there
In
is
cribbage, each player keeps his own score on one of these, using pegs.
contestant number 1.
What is... What is a board?
Yes. For $400, let's take a look at the answer.
The Temple of the Warriors at Chichen Itza in this country features feathered serpent columns.
Contestant number 1.
What is Mexico?
Yes, that's correct. For $600,
Remove 4 letters from odoriferous to get this word, which means the same thing.
contestant number 1.
What is odorous?
Correct. For $800,
Caroline Kennedy's middle name. It was her mother's maiden name.
contestant number 1.
What is Bouvier?
Yes, that's correct. For $1,000,
Of all the popes of the 20th century, he had the highest number after his name.
contestant number 1.
I'm gonna say who is John the 23rd. No. That's wrong.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Pope John the 23rd. Pope John the 23rd. Alright. Alright.
For $200,
The Marine Service uniform is green. The dress uniform this color.
contestant number 1.
What is blue?
Yes, select again. For $400,
The Marine Corps Memorial in Arlington, Virginia commemorates the capture of this island.
contestant number 1.
What is Mount Suribachi?
Sorry, incorrect.
No.
Anyone else?
I bet it's Iwo Jima.
Contestant number 2.
Iwo Jima, yeah. Oh well.
Right.
It's okay. It's alright, shake it off.
For $1,000,
Marine recruits attend boot camp at San Diego or this South Carolina force.
contestant number 1.
What is Paris Island?
Yes, that's correct. For $600,
While serving as leader of the Marine Corps Bank, he wrote the Corps March Semper Fidelis.
contestant number 1.
Who is John Philip Sousa?
Correct. For $800,
The officer's sword has a hilt that commemorates service against these pirates in the early 1800s.
contestant number 1.
Who are the Mamluks? No.
Sorry.
The Barbary Pirates. Alright.
We're back for Final Jeopardy. And the Final Jeopardy category for today is...
The Elements.
Contestant number 1. Contestant number 1, what would you like to wager?
Alright.
The Final Jeopardy clue is...
It
you'll
has
have
lost
60
melting
seconds
point of any
to
metallic
provide your
element.
response. Good luck.
Well, of any. What is mercury? Ugh.
Contestant number 2. Contestant number 2, how much would you like to bet? The Final Jeopardy clue is... you'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck. Contestant number 3. Contestant number 3, what would you like to wager? The Final Jeopardy clue is... you'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck. Contestant number 3, your Final Jeopardy response was...
Mercury.
right. And your Final Jeopardy wager was... your total? Contestant number 2, your Final Jeopardy response was... yes, that's correct. And your Final Jeopardy wager was... your total? Contestant number 1, let's see what your response was. Yes, that's correct.
Signed up with $90,000 this game. Everybody gets that amount, and we're up to $288,000 in 2 games.
And your Final Jeopardy wager was... your total? Contestant number 1, you are now the reigning Jeopardy champion. Congratulations.
I'm going to see you all for that next segment.